Imagine a plant growing out of this pencil after you're done using it, or even a piece of used paper that you can grow in a pot instead of tossing it away. This is how some players in the stationery industries are reinventing themselves into eco-friendly entities. Hello everyone, this is Prachi Tiwari for SME Futures, and today we are catching up with the founder and the CEO Saurav Mehta, who has transformed his legacy business by replacing plastics with biodegradable materials.
I started bioQ about 4 years ago, but I'm graduated in 2010 as an electrical engineer. उसके बाद I worked in the off-grid solar space. तो जहाँ भी गांव में भारत में बिजली नहीं होगा, so I'll go there and come up with a small solutions, mostly solar powered, जिससे उनको lighting solutions provide हो पाए. So I did that for about 6-7 years until the off-grid energy problem was solved in India. So which is a great thing. So after that, I mean, me and the entire industry, जो गांव में बिजली का काम करते थे, we were pretty much out of job. So I had to do something else. So I came back to Delhi, joined the family business, and which was of plastic disposable pens. Abhi plastic disposable pens and my background in sustainability didn't really go well together. So I thought of introducing sustainability into this business. So came up with eco-friendly options where we were using recycled paper instead of plastic. In India, we make almost 3 crore ball pens from plastic every day, and they all end up in landfills. It's all adding to a lot of waste. So although it looks a small product, 4 gram, 5 gram का pen होता है plastic, but if you multiply that by 3 crore, that's a huge number. And especially, it's a very easy. So plastic has no role in the ball pen. Ball pen में क्या है? एक ink है और tip है. These are the two things that are required to write. And that is only 5% of the entire pen. Baki 95% is just to put these things together and to give you a grip. तो एक पेन में 95% प्लास्टिक है, which is technically of no use and can easily be replaced by a sustainable material. So we thought of recycled paper. So I wanted to build a structure where there are different teams working in designs, marketing, innovations. Proper structures should be there. So I had to channel out and start my own enterprise, and that's how bioQ started. We simply focus on corporate gifting market as of now, and that is 80% of the total sales. And to be able to fulfill those needs, we have resellers. These are corporate gifting companies across India who buy from us and give it further to their clients. And in some cases, we also are able to sell directly to these corporate clients. They mostly find us online or through some marketing events that we'll do, or through personal connections. So in total, we have about 150 direct corporate clients and more than 300 resellers across India who promote our products. So which makes it easier for us because we don't have require a sales team because they're doing all the work for us. So that has worked out pretty well. So pretty simple revenue model where the average ticket size of average order size will be about 25 to 30,000, and we are processing about 6 to 7 orders every day, all year long. Of course, during the festival season, the demand goes up because the gifting is higher. So Diwali, New Year, that becomes really like a peak period. And about the capacity, so the key products being pen, pencil and paper and the Plantable range. So we, in short, I can say like every 2 seconds, we are selling one Plantable stationery as of today. Raw material is mostly coming from mills, which is for recycled paper stuff. Some of our internal stuff. So thankfully for me, my family business is still the plastic ball pens. So all the pen-based manufacturing, so the refill, so the tip, all that is done in-house. So in-house, we do about 70-80% of the things we do in-house. So which is utilizing recycled paper to make pencils, pens, and handmade paper which is embedded with seeds. So all that is done in-house. Then the same recycled paper is also used to make most of the packaging, which is the tube or the boxes. Then stuff like bags, pots, those we have other partners who make it for us. So this helps us in expanding our portfolio. Just limiting to pen, pencils and paper products gives you a very stationary portfolio. This concept of Plantable came along where you embed seeds into your stationery. We call them Plantable stationery because they have the potential of growing into a plant after use. तो जैसे पेन पेंसिल जो रिसाइकल पेपर से बना रहे हैं, वी पुट सीड्स बिहाइंड देम. सिमिलरली हैंडमेड पेपर बना रहे हैं, वी while during the process of making the handmade paper, we embed seeds in them. So once the paper or the stationery has seeds, people will use it, and instead of throwing, you grow it. So we call them use and grow stationery. So yeah, so that concept has been very well appreciated, and it's been very welcoming across industries. So a lot of it is being sold in the corporate gifting market, and in India and several countries in Middle East and also in Europe. So yeah, it's been a fun journey, and I see this is just the beginning. So full time we got 37 people, and then for a lot of assembly, so something like putting seeds behind pens or pencils, putting labels around products. So for these we have another 65 people who are mostly women in communities around Delhi who are not able to go out to work because they have their households to look after. So, but like, so it's most for them, it's mostly the morning routine, like till 9-10 a.m. they get free, but the kids will be back from school after 3, so they'll get busy again. So they have like those 4 hours in between, and that is where they would want to work anything that can add up to their household incomes. I see the government becoming very serious about sustainability, and I foresee that a lot of support will be provided. The kind of things that I would really want to happen in our industry is standardization, certain certificates to be provided for products that qualify a degree of sustainability. So that makes it easy for people who want to procure sustainable products. So if these could be certified, they can set some certain parameters, certain criteria for certifications, and we'll make sure that we fulfill them. So there are a few challenges, of course. Number one is the costing, and second is the ecosystem overall has to evolve, not just one player. We need supply chain solutions to work along with us. We need the distribution channel, so people who are into distribution, they should also invest, believe in this product. And so overall the entire supply chain and entire ecosystem has to evolve, and things, like sustainability is not should not be an option. Like this will become like the default choice going forward. So that's what I believe strongly. For us, a few things worked out really well. So till that period, we were not really understanding or even like trying out online selling. But during those, like the lockdown period, like we got a lot of time to learn about that. And events and companies who would buy products were non-existent. There were no events happening, people were not going to offices, so there was sales were actually practically not possible. So online was the only channel left. And during that period, one thing that really worked very well for us was the Rakhi. So immediately, in fact, during lockdown also, people were buying Rakhi because August was the Rakhi, and May, June, July was a main period for lockdown. So we got the idea of putting seeds in Rakhi. And that really worked out well, and in 3 months we sold maybe more than 1.5 crore rupees worth of Rakhi. So bioQ, we have pretty simplified the vision. It's going to be the obvious choice for everything or anything plantable. So if you want anything, any product to have a component of seeds in them, be it the packaging, be it the core product itself, or some small portion within one product, anything plantable in your product, bioQ will become the obvious choice for that. I have had a long journey. I've been living and working in rural setup as well. So I see it's not just very successful entrepreneurs who have inspired me, but also people who had minimal resources and still came up with innovations to solve their problems.
Going green is a trend and a choice of lifestyle that millions of people are now adopting across the globe. Companies like bioQ are transforming the world into a better place to live by adopting eco-friendly products.